Teaching two things today. I'll record them at the start, both, and then you can work through your booklet after. I asked you to get your maths books out so you can take some notes because there won't be enough space in your booklet to do those notes. So the first thing that I'll teach you today is how to convert between volume units. Surface area measured the number of 2D squares that a surface took up. But when you're talking about volume, you're talking about how many 3D little cubes of space that an object takes up. You don't need to worry about that theory. What you need to be able to use is this flow chart here. So I'd like you to copy that down, but I've also kept it here so the people that are slower at writing, you can copy it down later when I'm going over the other formula. So just for now, get that down. Hopefully you can see there's little arrowheads that tell you the direction you go. So if you wanted to go from cubic millimeters to cubic centimeters, you would divide by 1,000. If you're going from cubic centimeters to cubic meters, you would divide by 1,000,000. And then if you're going from cubic meters to cubic centimeters, you times by 1,000,000. If you're going from cubic centimeters to cubic mils, you times by 1,000. Can you just get the gist of that flow chart? And then I'll show you how to use it with these two examples. That'll be the first lesson down. If you're quiet enough, I'll get the goodie bag so that you can get rewarded for work. And for those people here, Friday last term, you know the goodie bag was legit, right?
Yep.
That was a legit goodie bag. It's worth about $250, that one. Yeah, question? Couple more minutes to get that flow chart, and then we'll do the two examples together. Then I'll do that second lesson video, and then you can chat with each other while you're working. Also, if you got time today, can you hit up the YouTube and hit a like on the unboxing and review of these ones that I'm wearing today. I had to drop 610 on those bad boys.
I'll do it right now, sir.
No, you don't need to do it now. You need to copy the flow chart down. That's what you need to do. You did? Okay, good. Okay. Hit me. Hit me. It's only 94% likes.
Yeah.
You know, those are rookie numbers, bro. That's the problem when you get your family into sneakerheads. You have to buy them all one. Let's have a look at this example on the left. This is asking me to convert 5 cubic meters to cubic centimeters. So I'm going to highlight what I'm doing. I'm converting cubic meters to cubic centimeters. What arrow on that flow chart is going from cubic meters to cubic centimeters? Which one?
Times 1 million.
Times 1 million. That is what you are doing for that question. So you would go 5, which is the number that's there, and you would times it by 1 million. 5 times by 1,000,000 is 5 million cubic centimeters. I'll do my arrows in green for this second one here. The second example, I'm converting cubic millimeters to cubic meters. Is there only one arrow that I need to do for that? Is there one arrow that gets me from cubic mils to cubic meters? There's 2 steps. Which are they? Dividing. Good. Dividing. Both of them? Yeah. Yep. So our I'd say your name, but we'll just say our mate over at the back there says that we need to do the 2 dividing ones. So it's 25,000. And the first step is you're going to divide by 1,000, which is going to get you 25. But currently that's 25 cubic centimeters. But like you said, you have to do 2 arrows. So the second one is you divide by 1,000,000. And so you wouldn't be as confident as me as dividing in your head. but that's going to jump the decimal point 6 times to the left. So it's going to be 0.000025 cubic meters. You use your calculator for that. You're allowed to use your calculator for any maths in year 10. They've removed the requirement in SACE, year 11 and 12, of having a test with no notes and no calculator. So that's the end of lesson 1, please. Can you make sure that you have the flow chart and these 2 examples down, please?